Hey everyone, Unholy Lucifer here, and today I'm going to show you my settings for the new POSTFX feature in ESCAPE from Tarkov. Not all maps or PCs are the same, so what works for me might not be what's best for you, but I hope this video and showing you what the settings can do can help you in your games to get some of those cheeky kills on players. So when we talk about the POSTFX features, the things we got to start talking about at the beginning is our game and our graphics settings. So I only use physical kill wars, and I also have the interface elements turned on. My field of view is a 74. I feel 74 is my little sweet spot. 75, I feel my hits don't hit the mark. Anything below that, I feel like I'm under. Head bobbing is added too. When I go over the graphics settings, these are my graphics settings. I have shadows to high. I did have overall graphic quality to high. However, once you change some of these settings, it changes it to customs. So customs. LOD quality I have to 2. Overall visibility I have at 2000. I feel it gives me that sharpness that I need up close, and after you get 600 meters away, I'll be using a scope anyway, so this doesn't necessarily help me too much. Shadow visibility I have at 40. Anti-aliasing TAA, sharpness I have at a 1. The general setting, the default setting for sharpness is a 0.7. So I opted in for that little bit more of a sharpness and going for the 1, especially after I changed my POSTFX features. I think it just gives it that little bit of a boost. Z-blur, noise, grass shadows are all turned off. So this right here is before my POSTFX settings. This is what it looks like. It looks kind of bland in my opinion. Nothing much going on. Let's go ahead and turn on our POSTFX settings. POSTFX, visualize, turn on. Look how much more alive Shoreline looks. Look at this. Look how everything just looks so much better and green. Let's go inside real quick and show you guys what the insides of the building would look like. This is the inside. You can see clear down. Clear down the hall that way without using any thermal. You can see clear down the hall. I can see all the way to the other wall, because if you haven't noticed, this wall has this red stripe here. So if you look far down there, you can actually see straight down that hall. Same here, you can see straight down that hall. See the red stripe on the bottom of the wall going halfway through. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about this red stripe right here for Shoreline. I've been playing a lot of Shoreline lately. It gives me a little bit of that PvP and the long range that I like, without having to go to woods and worry about Sturman one-tapping me from 1,000 meters away. These are my POSTFX features. We will now go over what each of the settings actually do. All right, so when we talk about it, all right, so when we talk about the POSTFX features, we have the brightness set to 0. There's a reason why they make dark mode on computers now. My eyes can only handle so much brightness, so I have mine set to 0. I feel it looks beautiful set at 0. Rain, sun, doesn't matter what the weather is. It looks good. We have saturation at the 20. I don't want to oversaturate the colors and make it look like everything just blends together. We want everything to be separate. We want everything to be sharp. Look at the leaves down at the bottom. Everything just looks crisp and clear. That's why we also have clarity up pretty high. That way we can tell the difference between what might be a tree, what might be a scab, what might be a person. Also, colorfulness is also up quite a bit over at 70. That way it shows what it's meant to be, right? Everything is visual. You can see everything. Even if you look down further at the way, you can see the freaking blue fence over down by the power station. So you can see pretty much everything extremely far away. Lumia sharpening, I have it at 50. If you go too much above that, I don't feel it helps with these settings. Same thing with the adaptive sharpening. It just is there to be like a middleman and kind of separate some of the things out. For color gradient, I went to Zabid. I tried all the other ones. There's a whole lot of them. For the most part, I felt like it just made everything bland again. But at Zabid, around 15, it brought some of it into focus. The next thing is the Ternapia. I don't know if I said that right. Forgive me if you're actually colorblind. I have that set to 40. And what this does is it helps distinguish your reds and your greens. Say you're using a red laser sight or something else. It helps you show your red laser a little bit better amongst the foliage, so you can actually get some of those crazy kills at hip fire crazy kills that a lot of people are so happy about. So you see the little red laser, you can actually see it all the way down there. See it in the bushes right there. You can actually see it amongst all the foliage. You wouldn't be able to do that without the settings. Another thing they did for 12.5 is they actually upped the range on thermals too. So you can actually see, I don't know if you've ever noticed this before, but you can actually see all the way down there. Crazy. Okay, and here, this is what it looks like before we add our POSTFX filter. This is what it looks like after we add our post. Well, I hope this video helped you guys to at least figure out a base start for your settings. Not everyone's computer is the same, so you're gonna have to figure out what settings works best for you and your system. But like I said, I hope this gives you at least a starting point so you can figure out what best way to make your game. Other than that, thank you guys for watching the video. Please like and subscribe for more Tarkov content. Later.